Morning, which means it's time to rise and shine. So I'm rising, and I'm definitely shining. By which I mean I'm feeling like Jack Nicholson at the end of The Shining, tensely cold and more than a little crazy. And again, not trying to be gross here, I've got the absolute worst taste in my mouth. My saliva is green. Last night I slept indoors rather than out, and nowhere near a radiation source. This has got to be something atmospheric, a byproduct of whatever I'm exhaling. I wish I know what. Guess I should try to figure out what the hell went wrong with that proximity alarm last night, huh? Although I'm pretty sure it was just a malfunction, I'm pretty sure I'd rather eat breakfast instead. Yeah, I mean, you deserve it, man. Get some breakfast. Breakfast, that's what normal people eat in the mornings. Despite being stranded in deep space, I want to just do as many normal things as possible. So, like a normal person, I'm just gonna chow down on rat pellets and stale water. The breakfast of champions. Oh man, I really got to see if I can get into the Caravel's galley today. I guess that should be my mission after I choke down this hearty meal, huh? Definitely. Give it a shot, man. Alright, that's the spirit. Let's just wash down these last few kernels of lab food, and then it's galley time. I already know I can't shimmy through the crack in the door, but I also know there was stuff falling out of the cabinets in there, so I have an idea. If I can find enough spare parts among the junk in the ship, I should be able to fashion some sort of reaching pole. And it won't be too difficult to make a simple grabbing claw that I can trigger from my end. Give me a few minutes to root around in here, and I'll see what I can come up with. Okay, my reach and stick is done. That's with capital letters, because this is obviously a $1 million idea. It's amazing how many $1 million ideas you can come up with when you're stranded in space where $1 million is useless. I've already banged up my shoulder, so why not strain it to the breaking point by shoving it as far as it'll go. Alright, reach and stick. Let's start reaching. Steady, steady. Crap! I was not steady enough. Okay, slowly but surely. I've got the claw on either side of something shiny and silver and presumably edible. Here it comes. Don't drop it. Do not drop it, you clumsy dropper, you! Ah, yes! Oh my god, I did it! I went fishing and caught myself a chicken pesto pasta. Part of me wants to tear into this right now, but maybe I should keep grabbing meal packs until I have a sizable stash? Dude, eat it, man. You definitely earned it. Wow, this chicken pesto pasta is terrible. It's also probably the single greatest thing I've ever eaten in my entire life. I remember Colby mentioning that these meal packs had a shelf life of 5 years before they got thrown out. Assuming they were stored in a cool, dry place, that is. Doesn't get much cooler or drier than a desert moon. Haha! According to this one's code, it was packaged 4 months from now. Obviously a misprint. But it robs me of a clue. My very amateur detective work. I have one less way of knowing when the ship was supplied. So, how long has this caravel been sitting here, gathering dust, I wonder? Check the logs, I guess? I don't know if he can, though. Well, yeah, I'd already considered that. But I think it might be a lost cause. If all the computer systems smashed, it'll be pretty hard to find out anything. Even if I can recover the black box, I have no way to read it. Unless someone kept a handwritten record for fun, which isn't protocol. Kind of at a loss here. Guess there's not much I can do, but fishing for MREs in the galley. Carefully, and just that teriyaki beef. And just beyond that is ratatouille? I have to admit, I have no idea what ratatouille is outside of the Pixar movie. Could this be freeze-dried CGI animated rat? Guess I'll find out. Yes, Taylor, it is CGI rat. Huh? Well, it tastes like stewed vegetables. They really managed to mask the computer-animated rodent flavor well. Good job, MRE engineers. Okay, finished with breakfast, such as it was. Beggars can't be choosers and all that. The way I see it, today is all about reaching that peak. I have to hope that my inability to get to it yesterday was just a combination of exhaustion and optical illusion. With food in my belly and the full day ahead of me, I'm liking my odds a lot better today. I also like knowing that this caravel and the little generator are waiting for me to my return trip to the Varia. So what do you think? Figure I can make it to the peak today? Taylor man, go for it, dude. Yes, I'm with you. I trekked too far into this mystery not to find out its answer. I'm just gonna pack up a few munchies and stow the Ginny someplace safe. And then I'll get on my way. I'll message you when I'm heading out. Stuck my head out of the caravel and caught what was honestly one of the most impressive sunrises I've ever witnessed. That sun being Tao Steady and not good old Seoul, but still, I'm gonna go ahead and count it. So first of all, let's just be impressed that I was up and at 'em before first light. That hasn't happened in ever. And second, I should mention that I could see that weird green corona around the peak again, sort of soft glow. The light, like the shape of the peak itself, is just a few degrees away from natural looking. It really weirds me out. Weirds me out is the technical scientific term for it. Look it up from the Latin for icky, yucky, squicky. Oh, and last but not least, my Eva suit's compass is still acting all icky, yucky, squicky. I guess I don't really need it for hiking to the peak, so long as I've got line of sight. Shouldn't be a problem to get there. But I bet I could spend a few minutes and cobble one together from spare parts before I take off. I think it's worth the time to put something together. And also give him some confidence if he's able to succeed. So let's tell him to do that. Hey, alright, this should almost be fun. Maybe I should put fun in quotes. It's a pretty nerdy version of fun, if we're being honest. That kit has a couple of needles in it, so that's easy enough. I've done this before with a bowl of water, but it's not like I'm going to balance one of those while I'm hiking all day. But really, the important thing is just the compass face is able to float frictionless while it spins. So instead, I'm going to do a variation where the compass face is balanced on like a pushpin or a brad, something like that. Of course, the most important part of making any compass is finding a magnet, preferably a rare earth magnet. Unfortunately, up in the flight deck, there's a whole bank of computers that aren't using their hard drives right now. A little bit of gentle disassembly, by which I mean I'm going to smash the living crap out of them with whatever's handy, and I'll have the magnets out of those drives and rubbed on these needles in no time. And voila! I magnetized the needles, attached them to a featherweight disc of plastic MRE wrapper, mounted it all on a bent paperclip, and couched the whole assembly in a piece of PVC tubing. May not be pretty, but it seems to actually work. By which I mean it points towards the peak and tells me that's north, which is better than my suit compass can do. Score 1 for the indoor kid. Alright, my compass and I are heading north. Weird ass peak or bust? I'll message you after a while.